course, man. It would.
Episode 2, Season 2. Yes, sir. ZBD. Diving back into some trade action, NBA, NFL. Yeah, I think the day after last podcast, some big news in Jaylen Brown going to the 76ers, rival team for Paul George. That was huge. Did not expect that at all. I kind of figured that Jaylen Brown would get traded from the Celtics, but it was always going to be like I thought that if he was going to get traded, they were going to have to get a good package for him for sure, and they did not at all. So I was surprised in Boston. But that's the second half of the segment. So. Planning on starting off with some of the LeBron speculation. We started a little bit last game, or last episode.
Thanks, B.
But kind of got cut short on time a little bit, so narrowed down to about 3 teams that he could potentially be going to. Back to Miami. 4. Back to Miami, Cleveland. Timberwolves or what's the other? Or the Sixers. The Sixers have been trying to get him as well in the last week since they got Jaylen Brown. So, which one of those teams do you think more like? Just put those teams in a list of where you think he could realistically go. Like one.
Well, for me, I ain't gonna lie, shit. Fucking the Heat. Something's telling me I think he's gonna go back there, but I don't think that's necessarily best fit because I don't think they got enough shooting between him,
no, they don't.
Giannis, and Bam.
No,
and one thing we've seen in the NBA today is you gotta have shooting, and you got 3 players who are one of them who is 40 plus. You have one who hasn't had a healthy season in NBA in a while, in Giannis. And then you have Bam, who is approaching that 30 mark as well. So you kind of got 3 players who are, if not at the end of their prime or their best years, they're, close to it.
Yeah, they're getting
Giannis, I believe, still has a lot of basketball to him, but
I think so as well.
When you're a player that thrives on the inside, those injuries, those hits to the body after a while, I think takes its toll. And like I said before, I just don't, I think his healthier years are behind him. Not saying that he can't give you a full healthy season, right? Not saying that. I think he may give you 1 or maybe 2 where he's, they're playing, 65 to 70 games in the season and then whatever else in the playoffs. If that, 70 games is a stretch. That's a stretch for him. At this age, like I said, at the age with the combination of him, taking that abuse of the body. We look back at D. Wade was another one that, and LeBron kind of helped his career stretch out, his prime kind of stretch out but he was a player known for injuries early on because...
You said D-Wade?
Yeah, D-Wade, because, he attacked the basket a lot, but he was 6'4", 215 pounds. So falling on the ground fucking 10, 15 times a game and getting hit, eventually that shit is going to catch up, and you've seen that later in his career once he got over that 30 mark. I think the Giannis is the same kind of thing.
I mean, bro, you
can take care of your body all you want.
He's
31.
He's a much different body type than D-Wade, though.
Correct. What I'm saying is like that physicality, right? You go into the hole a lot.
Giannis is showing that he can definitely take that, bro.
But for how long? That's my point. No, it was easier back when he was 26, 27.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
We also haven't seen him on a super. We haven't seen him with a super good supporting cast. Or
they were decent
with Dame.
They were good.
Dame. Yeah, no.
Even a year after when they got bounced, the same team that he had.
I feel like did he have Drew and Chris still after they won the finals that one year?
He did. Chris Middleton missed a good portion of the next year or the season after because of a knee injury. So yeah, he didn't play a lot of that, but Giannis got hurt in those games. This is my point, though. He got hurt going back right now. It would be what they played. Miami played in the 2023, 2024 is when the Denver Nuggets won a championship. Okay, it's 2026. So that's 3 years ago going into this NBA season. He got hurt in that playoffs against Miami. He got hurt the next year in the playoffs against Minnesota or against Indiana.
Yeah.
Still played, a couple or like 3 or 4 games, but he still got hurt. And then this year they didn't even make the play. They started off bad right off rip, and the team wasn't that bad. They weren't, a championship contender by any means, but Milwaukee, to me, shouldn't have finished the record that they finished.
Yeah.
They weren't that bad. They didn't even make it to the fucking play-in.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Giannis didn't play for...
he played some game. He did, but even when he played early on, they weren't winning.
He only played 20, 25. If that. Because he got hurt and was out for a majority of this season. And then once they were as bad as they were, they just shut him down.
Well, they started off bad. That's what I'm saying. With him playing, they even started off bad. And that's like I said, we've seen greater players or less greater players have better seasons or have better win productivity than what Milwaukee have this year. But, also, I guess it depends on, how you look at it, because he's been one out of Milwaukee for a while. There were rumors about him getting traded or wanting out last year, and then, he came back and played this year. But there's been reports or rumors about him wanting out of Milwaukee for a couple years now.
Yeah, so
Milwaukee just didn't want to give him up.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is fair.
It's hard to give up a player like that.
But I don't think Braun will go to the Heat.
I think he will, but I don't think it's the best pick.
I don't even think it was a good pick for Giannis. So
no, I don't. But I know,
which is kind of interesting. Just coming back to what you were saying, they just don't have the shooting.
They don't,
especially they traded a hero, which is their best shooter. So. So if LeBron goes to the Heat, that'll be fun to watch. Him, Bam, and Giannis, but I don't think that's the best pick. The Sixers are kind of that same spot of I was gonna say they're kind of the same spot with not as great shooting, but Maxey and you got Maxey, Edgecombe, and now Jaylen Brown. Yeah. So it's just kind of whether Embiid can stay healthy.
And to me,
you have that extra. Is Drummond still their backup big man?
I'll say this. No, he went to New York.
Drummond?
Yep, went to New York, signed in New York.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
I think other than The one team that was in the mix that's not anymore, which we talked about earlier, who I thought was the best. No, fuck the Warriors. The Nuggets, who I thought was the best fit for him. But looking at all the teams, I'm thinking.
Went to the Warriors.
I'm thinking it's the Sixers. Because even if you don't get it healthy. Steph is not going to play. He's going to play 53 games this year.
Bro, Steph and Chris.
Don't say Chris. Don't say Porzingis. Don't ever put Porzingis in the same fucking. I know you're not. I know that for a fact that you're not. But I'm just saying, bro. Don't Porzingis. Stop it, bro. This nigga's bugging. But yeah, I was trying to keep a straight face, but I can't. This nigga cannot be serious, bro. Fucking Porzingis. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even Doggy Bone right here know. You know what I'm saying? She know. Fuck that.
The Nuggets though.
Nuggets I think was the best fit. Sorry. But out of the teams that's left, I think the Sixers are because I'm not going to lie. I trust the only other one I would put up there. I mean, I guess it's kind of a tie between Cavs and T. Woods because James Harden, you don't know what you're going to get, right? He shows it every fucking year. Donovan Mitchell is a little inconsistent.
Well, the thing with Donovan Mitchell that we also didn't put on the sheet, his new contract.
He's worth it.
He just got signed up.
He's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me restate. I'm sorry. He's not been inconsistent. He has been.
Who, Harden?
No.
Or Mitchell?
The last 2 years for Cleveland, he's been a fucking dog.
Yeah.
So I had to recant. But I've seen games where he just kind of just goes, where he's just, nowhere to be found. Right? And, if you that superstar player that fucking... I look at the Jokic's of the world, the Shays, the Lucas,
Currys.
The Curry, man, not anymore. Not anymore. Listen, I don't fuck with Golden State, but that's the best point guard of all time. He's a fucking dog. I can't stand his guts.
When he's in the playoffs, bro, he's gonna get his bucket for sure.
Yeah, but
he's good for fucking 25.
He's gonna get his bucket for sure. But I don't know. I think Ant-Man shoots the team out of the game too many times. That's another reason why, as much as I talk shit about Randall, but that's another reason why Randall didn't play good this year and hasn't, because, and really why Cat didn't look like a good fit is because Ant-Man takes too many shots. He shoots the ball 25 times a game.
I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the same with LaMelo on the team.
It will be. It's going to be a shootout affair. If they both are going to jack
If they got Braun, though, LeBron needs his shots as well, and that would...
LeBron don't need his shots. Braun don't need his shots. Braun gonna get his shots when he want his shots, but he don't need them. He going wherever he signed at. Braun is knowing that I'm a second to third fiddle. Braun is knowing that he's okay. That's why he's okay with taking a minimum, the veteran contract at one point, because he's okay with that. He wants another ring.
To go for like 15, 20 though.
Yeah, you could do that and shoot the ball 10 times a game, 12 times a game, right? What I'm saying is that's Rudy Gobert's not shooting the ball. He's shooting the ball 2-3 times a game.
Yeah.
All right. DeSamu, depending on what's going on, he may shoot. He may be a little bit of a high-volume shooter. But one thing you know about LaMelo and both their high-volume shooters, even LaMelo getting those assists. McDaniel's not a high-volume shooter. He doesn't have to be. He was only averaging what he averaged last year in that Denver series because Ant-Man wasn't there. Not saying he can't go get his bucket, because he can. I mean, he would probably get top dollar on the market today if he was a hit free agency. There would be teams lined up.
As a defender,
yeah, that's my point. There would be teams lined up out of the across the goddamn, to get his ass.
Yeah.
So, but he's okay with only taking 8 shots a game. He's a defender. He thrives in defense. He loves that. He's like a Tony Allen type of guy. The scoring is extra.
Yeah.
Right? That's a plus.
First playing in transition.
Yeah. And he obviously likes something in Minnesota because he's been there for a while. So, between the two of those, But, between playing with two of those, one thing. It's going to be a lot of fucking shots put up. Right? The other way, what I'm saying, Brown and 76ers, 76ers is, even if Embiid is healthy, that's a plus. If Embiid is healthy, that changes a lot of things. But they don't need him to be healthy to win a championship. If they can get if they can get what they've been getting out of Maxey, what they've been getting out of Jaylen, or not them, but what the league has been getting out of Jaylen Brown, because he's going to come back with a vengeance next year. We know that Jaylen Brown is going to come out, and I wouldn't be surprised if through the first 7-8 games, this motherfucker's averaging damn near 40. I'm being honest. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like obviously when it fizzles down,
I'm just laughing at the Celtics that they traded him for so little.
Well, it's not surprising for the Celtics, but it's not surprising. I mean, they've done it. They did this with Shaquille O'Neal. They gave a couple pieces, not quite the statue of Jaylen Brown, but they gave us some picks and a couple whatever to get Shaq at the age of 37 fucking years old. Boston has a history of making major signings or deals of players that are a little bit older. They gave up a lot for Kyrie. Granted, Kyrie was, Kyrie. He's not, not comparing him to the Paul George signing.
He was still only probably early 30s, maybe.
No, he wasn't even 30 yet.
Oh yeah, so it's bro, Paul George is 36,
right?
Or 35.
But Boston is trying to win now. Right, Boston.
If you win now more than Jaylen Brown would.
Well,
at all.
No, but the thing is, it's different though, because if they can get the way, I'll tell you this right now, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The way Boston plays,
it's just gonna be Tatum's team now.
I mean, it's always been Tatum's team.
I know.
But the way Boston plays, if Paul George is healthy, you can see him average about 19 and 22 points a game next year. If Boston plays with that spread, but the way they shoot threes, the way that they are a spread, they are outside, right? That gives space to do two things. That gives space for you to drive in it. And Paul George is a mid-range assassin. He is. Philadelphia, for me, never looked right in the get-go. He never looked right in a Philadelphia jersey, in my opinion. To me, that whole fit, that was Philadelphia going on a limb, signing him. Because they just needed to do something in that offseason, right? They needed to do something. I don't think that was ever going to work. Boston could work if he's healthy, because he's still a good defender. At the age he's at, he's still a very good defender because he's 6'9" and can move the way he can move. That's one. He can still shoot the ball, right? And let's not forget, 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, he averaged 23 points a game in the playoffs, shooting 45 or 46 from the field, but he shot 43 from three. He did not miss. Yeah, he didn't miss from three. That was the year that Luka and then went to the finals against Boston. But he played very good in that series against Dallas. They lost, but he played good. Yeah. So, that was, I get it, that was 2.5, almost 3 years ago, but he wasn't really healthy. First stint in Philly, never, that first year wasn't healthy. Then that second year, Embiid being in and out, that changes the Maxey was in and out like that. Nobody was really healthy when they played, and then we seen after that 25-game suspension, he averaged about 24, 25 points a game in the last 8-9 games. Paul George, the first game he came back, his thing he dropped 38. He was getting the fuck off. He pisses me off because he has a game that just, his game is so smooth. He could get, it's just you feel like he could drop 40 every time he touched the goddamn ball. The way Paul George plays. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I think Boston is different because you're going to have consistency in Tatum. I don't think, unless something happens with that Achilles, let's knock on wood, but.
Still got Derek White and Pritchard.
Derek White's going to be healthy. Pritchard's going to be healthy. You got, Mitchell Robinson, isn't it? You got Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, I think they have.
That's going to help.
I think they have another shooting guard over there that I'm not thinking of that they. I don't know if
somebody else too.
They traded Anthony Simons.
That was Lash, but that was for Vucevic.
No, I think the Celtics might. Yeah,
that's for Vucevic earlier.
I know. Well, Anthony Simons just got traded again.
From Chicago to somebody else, huh?
Yeah, I think he's maybe the Sixers.
That's a good pickup for them.
No, yeah, it is Derek White, Pritchard, or we'll see. Baylor Shireman. He was a rookie that was, I think,
It'll be
kind of getting
Pritchard
off a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean, he probably will.
It'll be Pritchard,
yeah,
Derek White,
Paul George,
Tatum,
yeah.
Paul George, and then fucking either Keita or Mitchell Robinson. But they'll probably keep Mitchell Robinson on the bench because he's a better bench. But Boston, I don't think.
Jordan Walsh.
I don't think even now.
They also traded for Mike Conley as well. Boston did.
That's right. Okay, yeah, and that'll. I mean, he's gonna play fucking. I mean, he's 8-9 minutes a game.
No, I feel like he'll probably
maybe
be
10, 15. Yeah. He's not gonna be a major part of that role. He's there for veteran presence, in my opinion. He didn't play that much last year for Minnesota. He only got in the playoffs because whatchamacallit tore his Achilles and DiVincenzo, and then Ant-Man got hurt.
Yeah.
So they had to reach. You know what I mean? Like unless that, but I mean, you never know. Boston is known for playing everybody. Boston is known for fucking reaching all the way down in a bench and playing motherfuckers we never heard of, like Keita before he started, and Sam Hauser, fucking Heisman, right? And I mean, Boston's done that. I mean, but they're as long as they got to shoot, and that's another reason why they.
Hugo Gonzalez.
Paul George is overall a better shooter than Jaylen Brown. That's another reason why I think they made that trade.
He's an overall,
yes.
Yeah.
I'll say,
he could definitely.
He's to me, especially 3-pointer. Paul George is a better 3-point shooter.
Probably look throughout his career.
Yes, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's been a little good, and he's a better ball handler. The age is the only thing, and then also, like I said, bro, like what I was telling you is like they're not gonna be able to fucking mend that relationship between fucking Boston and Jaylen Brown. The minute you put any player especially of that statue on a trading block, that means there's something about me you don't like. There's something about me that makes you think that you can find something better.
Yeah.
Right? So after all I've done for you, the fact that I just played my heart out, played the best season I just fucking played for y'all, was top 5 in MVP voting. We got to the second seed in the fucking East, mainly because of me. Because Tatum came back in March. So, for the whole season, pretty much minus a month and a half, they were number 2, number 3, bouncing back and forth between New York. It was them in New York pretty much all season long. Y'all got off to that lead and kept the lead. I think it got down to maybe 3.5, maybe 4 games at one point, and then y'all pushed it back up to 7-8. But, you know what I'm saying? They fucking, he showed that he's a number 1 player. He, like I was saying, he showed that he can lead a franchise. Yeah. He played better than Jason Tatum on their championship run.
Yeah.
He played better.
He did.
Overall.
That's why he won the finals MVP.
Right, that's one point. Like, he was the most consistent, and he's, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just that Tatum, they still believe that Tatum has a better upside.
Has that next level. And
that shows tremendously if you're willing to trade.
Especially just after he tore his ACL.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, his guy's coming off a torn Achilles. He came back and played phenomenal. Played the best that probably anybody has ever seen. That short or whatever off a torn Achilles. He came off average. He probably averaged, I think, like almost 20, 21 points a game in the regular season. Tatum did. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Yeah. Coming off a torn Achilles.
He was getting a lot. He was getting boards and assists.
Yeah, exactly. He
was playing well around the board.
And I think that's another reason why they kept him up, because he's a better rebounder than Brown. And he's a better passer. He's a better rebounder than Jaylen Brown. He's more willing to. You look at the stats. I feel like overall. I think he's averaged more rebounds.
I think he's like 2 or maybe 3 or 4 inches taller. I think he's
Jaylen Brown's 6'7". 6'6", 6'7". They about the same height. Tatum they about the same height.
Okay.
Maybe one got an inch or 2 on the other, but they about this. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's like 6'6", 6'7". Yeah.
Okay. I thought he might.
Tatum about 6'7", 6'6". Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
So he's a better rebounder. I would say he's a better passer than Jaylen Brown. He's a better ball handler than Jaylen Brown. He's a better shooter. But the difference is Jaylen Brown is a better decision maker.
He's also a better defender.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He's a better defender and a better decision maker. Jason Tatum kind of bails a lot of his defenders out with those fadeaway threes and fadeaway mid-range and just unnecessary shots because he has.
And also,
talent.
I think just Brown's aggressiveness and just his, I feel like he's just not gonna, Tatum's pretty aggressive too, but I feel like just Brown's playing style. He's scrappy. He's gonna get to the bucket. If his shot's not going down, he's still gonna find and yeah, it's kind of the same way with Tatum.
But I trust Tatum more when they having a bad game because of this. Because Tatum is a much more better ball handler than Brown. And that is one of the big reasons why the Celtics lost that series against the fucking Warriors when they played them 4 or 5 years ago. They were up 2-1.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown got ripped I don't know how many fucking times, bro. I'm telling you, because I'm rooting for Boston. Because I hate Golden State.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, let's go. Especially going up 2-1. I'm like, I knew it wasn't over, right? I'm like, they got fucking Curry over there. So this bitch is not over. Did I know that Andrew Wiggins was going to play the way he did? No. Did I expect that motherfucker to average 15 fucking rebounds in the fucking finals? No, I didn't. That changed a lot of it. Curry played great, but that was the determining factor was Wiggins. Wiggins is what won them that championship.
I feel like that was the last year that he really played
fantastic defense on Brown and Tatum.
Yeah.
And the whole time, you know what I'm thinking, bro? When I'm watching that shit, it's
just a wild card to
why are y'all not going to the fucking paint? I'm looking at this. I'm watching. I'm seeing fucking Curry on fucking Tatum or Brown or whatever, and you got fucking God damn it, what's the fuck is his name? I'm gonna figure it out. Your boy from Michigan. Jordan Poole. They got Jordan Poole on Brown, whatever, right? And I'm like, these niggas keep bailing them out with jump shots. Go to the fucking paint. Because one thing, what is
defender.
But my thing is, yes, that, and also, what is one thing that Golden State has never really been known for, even during their dominance run?
Being in the paint.
Right, their paint defense. If you can get to the paint, you can have a little bit of success against Golden State. Even when they had Durant, right? They never really, after they had Bogut, they had Andrew Bogut in 2014, 15, when they beat Bron and Kyrie. They had Bogut and they had him the second time. And then they didn't have him after that. It was a wrap. They had Kevin Looney, Draymond Green. They had JaVale McGee, which was, as goofy as he was a good defender. But they didn't have a true defensive threat down low for years. That was the one thing, the one weakness, and also turnovers. They turned the ball over a lot during that era. Golden State turned the ball over a lot. But it didn't matter because they had fucking Clay and Curry. Yeah, it didn't matter. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can fucking get to the paint and take advantage of those turnovers, you can beat them. And Boston did not fucking they didn't get in the paint. I don't understand. I'm just watching. I'm like, bro, stop shooting jump shots. You're 6 inches taller than this dude. Go to the paint and shoot and go for a fucking layup. You're gonna score. If you don't, chances are you're gonna get the rebound because they're not a good defensive rebounding team. They're not. No. They never really been known for that. So that's what I'm like, bro. That's the thing that infuriated me the most watching that series, dude. Especially knowing you're up 2-1 against Curry and Clay. Granted, Clay wasn't Clay he was before, but you still up against 2-1 against Curry and Clay. And you fucking blow it. You know what I'm saying? You let Jordan Poole get the fuck off, and then y'all just didn't. Bro, that was just astonishing to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was fucking crazy, bro. Like, that was nuts watching that. It just infuriated me that whole series. It pissed me off. Yeah. Because I'm like, God damn it, y'all giving this motherfucker another, not giving, because he played good, but y'all damn near letting this motherfucker get another fucking ring, bro. Like, God damn it, man. In a year where you didn't even expect them to go. They had Curry, fucking Clay coming off a fucking torn ACL, torn Achilles. You had Draymond, Jordan Poole, and fucking the likes of Gary Payton Jr. Wiggins. Fucking.
I feel like that was one of the last years that Wiggins was like really like he was really productive. Because did he go straight to Miami after that?
Yeah, no, not that next year. He got traded, but he's really been productive everywhere he's went. He's been productive in Miami. That's why he's still there.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I guess defensively, he got a defender like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. People are going to keep you. If you can shoot the lights out, or you can defend your ass off,
I guess
you got a chance.
I guess I just haven't watched a ton of Miami since he's been over there.
I didn't really either. But the only thing that gave me the idea,
he's probably been good for like 16, 17 or so a game. He was probably averaging a bit over. He was good for 15, 5, and 2. Or 3, he was shooting 47% from the field though. He was shooting pretty good.
From 3, what? About 37, 36,
41.
Wiggins, working, kind of transitioning. I'll say one more thing about Miami. I don't think they're gonna be a top 5 team in the East this upcoming year. See if they get LeBron. Some things will probably change a little bit, but I'm gonna kind of wrap up NBA a little bit. Talking about LeBron and all his teams and that Jaylen Brown Celtics trade. You got anything left to say about what happened with the Celtics Sixers, or any team you want to see LeBron go to specifically out of those ones, or whoever he goes
one I'd like to see is
whoever he goes
out.
Well, okay. Do you think one of those teams could win a chip if he goes there right now? If Embiid's healthy, maybe they'd have a chance. Their odds changed a lot.
Yeah, maybe Sixers.
Maybe to win or maybe to make the finals.
They go to the Wolves. That'd be good, but San Antonio is gonna be back.
Yeah. And even OKC.
Yeah, even. What do you mean even?
No, I'm just saying. Even OKC. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised they got the #1 record again next year. Honestly, I mean.
Well, they didn't. Or
they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, they had #1 record this year again. Calm down now, brother. Don't disrespect them boys.
I thought OKC caught them, but
San Antonio. That's like 2 games.
Yeah, that's right. San Antonio.
They almost did, but they didn't. And now there's a lot of that without J-Dub.
Yeah.
OKC San Antonio is gonna be back. We don't know what the Lakers are gonna be like. They could be really good if they're healthy.
I was hoping.
I mean, they could be. Healthy.
You got your white boys over there.
Yeah, healthy.
Traded Hachimura too.
Healthy Luka. Healthy fucking.
You saw Hachimura to the Clippers.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's tough.
He's gonna have fun over there. They're not making playoffs.
I mean, he's probably not.
He chose the wrong team.
He probably doesn't even have to move houses, bro.
Probably not.
Like shit. He got traded 10 minutes away from.
All he gotta do is just prepare for Cancun sooner. Because the Clippers ain't making the fucking playoffs, I can tell you that now. No Kawhi. They got the best player over there, Darius Garland. They're not making the playoffs. That's not happening. So, yeah, we don't know what LA is going to be like. A healthy Luka changes anything. When you have those players, those superstar players, Shays, Lukas, the Jokic's, the fucking Brunsons, the Wembys, those type of players, you have them, you have a chance no matter what. You have a fighter's chance. I don't care what anybody says. You have that type of talent, that type of, because those players can inspire other players. Those players could make you play better than what the fuck you ever thought you could play because they believe in you. So then now you believe in yourself. A lot of times, all it takes is for that team to believe in themselves and beat another team. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I fucked up my knee, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is that, bro?
we don't know. We don't know what LA is gonna be like. Houston could return. We don't know. Minnesota will be there without LeBron. Even without LeBron, they still gonna be a formidable team. So you got teams right there, and we don't know what Dallas is gonna be like. Right, we got a healthy Kyrie
if you got
coming back. You got Cooper Flag coming there. You got fucking
KD, but
who the fuck did they draft? Or they brought somebody else over there. They drafted. Who did Dallas draft? Because they were in.
I can't even remember. Look up. Let me look up their.
But I mean, they're kind of playoff fight for a little portion of this year without Kyrie.
Playing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, they were for a little bit. They never
broke top 10.
No, they were top 10. That's playing. Top 10 is playing.
I said they never broke into the top 10
for a little bit. I'm pretty sure they were close. If they didn't even, that's accomplishment of itself.
They got
Cooper Flag.
They got Morris Johnson. Yeah, they got Morris Johnson.
Okay. That's right. They drafted your boy,
number 9 pick. Yeah.
So
they still got Gafford. Like they also just got Marcus Sasser from the Pistons as well. I mean he's honestly probably really won't get a ton of time for them.
He's just a bench player
because they still have Christie, Klay Thompson. Who is RJ Nembhard? Ryan Nembhard's little brother, maybe.
It is.
Yeah, and then Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Santi Aldama. Yeah, and Morris Johnson, Derek Lively, PJ Wash. Yeah, no, they look kind of have a lot of players. I ain't gonna lie, pretty deep team. But I'll kind of switch over into NFL a little bit though. Get back into some NBA next week potentially. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go into something else. But talked about some of the NFL trades that were going on last week, but. We got a few more that we gotta chat about a little bit. A few of them bigger than others, but what's the first one we got?
Well, I just want to give a shout out to the Rams because they, to me, had the best offseason as far as like win now over anybody. They were able to get the best defensive player or lineman, however you want to slice it, to me, hands down.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett. They were able to get the best, I'm not going to say best cornerback, but the best, like, flexible cornerback, right? You could put him inside, outside. You could put McDuffie in a lot of places. I was surprised, but I was like 50-50 surprised when Kansas City traded him because Kansas City is known to do that.
What did they get back for him?
Draft picks, I think.
Okay.
So Kansas City is known for doing that. They're known for paying their offensive players before their defensive players.
Yeah.
They pay their offense and draft defense. And they draft a little offense. Like, they'll draft a receiver here and there,
I feel like
running back here and there, keep the line up, but then they pay those major players. Kelsey, Mahomes, Tyreek Hill would have got paid, but, he wanted to go do some other shit, and we see where that got him. And then Kareem Hunt probably would have got paid if it wasn't for that Miami. That incident with the elevator shit with Kareem Hunt. He probably would have got paid for Kansas City. So,
yeah, bro, Tyreek is one that fucking. It's kind of tough that that didn't work out in KC for real, bro. Because I do remember him. Him and Mahomes were great out there, bro.
Yeah. Until he said that Tua was a more accurate quarterback than Mahomes. So. Which he may not be necessarily wrong about. Because Mahomes,
that's not even.
He's a gunslinger. He's probably the more accurate, if not most accurate, gunslinger I've seen.
Mahomes?
Yeah. Accurate. Elway is another one. Brett Favre was a gunslinger, but he wasn't really that accurate. Mahomes is accurate.
Yeah, Jay Goff out there.
But he's not a gunslinger. And he's not really that accurate. He's mid to upper accuracy. He's not bad accuracy. Like I said, I've never Listen.
He's a slinger.
Through the whole fucking... No, he's not. Through the whole... even Detroit shit, I was one of... You can ask my boy Trey, obviously from Brickyard, and my boy Sean. They can tell you. I was one of the first people to say that when they traded Stafford for Goff, I said, this ain't a bad trade. Granted, Goff wouldn't won a Stafford wouldn't won a Super Bowl. Goff didn't, but Goff wasn't a bad quarterback. They had been to the Super Bowl, but they lost to Tom Brady.
That we ended up getting for you
lost to Tom Brady. You lost to the GOAT.
Yeah, just even Goff.
Is that a bad accomplishment? Is that a bad feat? I don't think so. Right? You go up without your best running back, and then you lose to Tom Brady 10-3. The most boring Super Bowl known to man history that I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather go to work than to rewatch that fucking Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was terrible.
I know.
And you had the two of the three highest scoring fucking offenses going into that game. And the final score was 10-3.
That was crazy.
Only touchdown was scored the second half.
It was one touch. It was a bad day for betting.
3-0 at half. Right? Like, that's just, Rams fucking defense played surprisingly well. And the Patriots defense played really well, which wasn't surprising. But Rams didn't have Todd Gurley. He was hurt. Or actually, they did have him, but he was not 100%. He was never the same after that. Which, on a side note, will probably go down as one of the, craziest, quick declines of a superstar ever. Because that dude went from being the best running back in the league to, not playing on an NFL team in a matter of 2-3 years, which is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
All because of a knee injury. But before that motherfucker was nasty.
I mean, dude.
Todd Gurley was a fucking... even going back to Georgia, dude, Todd Gurley was a fucking problem. And then he got to the Rams, and he was a fucking problem. And then that got one bad knee injury. Not one, but, that one knee injury fucked him up. And, he was never the same after that.
You go to another team after the Rams?
He went to the Falcons for a little bit. I think played for another team for a little bit and then retired. Like I said, in a matter of about 3 years, he was not on an NFL team anymore. Went from being a best running back, arguably. You know what I'm saying? He was just McCaffrey, all that. He was right there, if not better than them, to being not on a fucking team. So that was a crazy decline, one of the craziest ones I've ever seen in football. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was fucking nuts. The dude was fucking nasty. I thought the Rams, going back to them, I thought they won this offseason as long as they can keep Stafford upright and healthy. They are probably the best team in the NFC. And a favorite to come out of the NFC, I would say second would be 49ers. Third would be the Eagles, if I'm picking. If I'm picking the top three teams coming out of the NFC right now, that would be my pick.
You said Rams, Eagles,
Rams,
and Niners?
Yep, Rams, Niners, Eagles, in that order. I think Eagles will miss a little bit of, A.J. Brown. And we'll really see what Saquon's about. If that was a down year or if that was the start of a downslide in the career.
We'll see if Devontae Smith is...
I believe he's got to stay healthy because he's all a bit of 180 pounds.
We'll see if we'll see if his production kind of goes up.
Mekhi Lemon, I think, will be the biggest. Him and Saquon, to me, will be what...
just because
will be defining factor for their season. If Lemon comes out playing like how he looked in those fucking, just straight, just
US,
I know I'm a dog. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care where I'm drafted at. I'm gonna show up. If he plays like that,
he's got good size.
Yeah, good upside. I think he's gonna be one or two best receivers out of that draft, in my opinion. I do. I think when a person, some people just got that look in their eyes, And sometimes injuries derail that. But as long as he can fucking stay healthy, I think he's going to be a dog. I do. I think he's going to be a fucking animal. I'm not going to lie. Like, I just, I can see first couple games, first 4 or 5 games, people picking his ass up or trading for him early in fantasy.
I don't really love the Eagles got him, but...
No, I mean, yeah, I don't either, because, it's just the rich getting richer. But I think he's going to be all that in a bag of chips. I think he's going to be all... I think maybe a little biased here, but I think my boy is as well from Ohio State. I think Tennessee is going to make, I'm hoping, a bit of a surprise this year. In that division, I'm thinking
get a few wins under their belt.
Right, 5 to 8 games. I'm sorry, I'm going 6 to 8 games. I believe in Cam Ward, bro.
Right?
Nice. I believe in Cam Ward. The one thing that you want to look for in rookies and shit like that, bro, is like, did they turn the ball over a lot? And Cam Ward did not turn the ball over. I'm not saying he can't turn the ball over, but he didn't. I looked at last year, as bad as Tennessee was, first thing you want to do is you want to look at that quarterback, and then you want to look at the line and then that defense, right? And the fact that he had 15 touchdowns, I believe, and 7 interceptions, I said, that's not bad for a rookie quarterback. You had 7 interceptions out of 17 games, right?
Yeah.
That's very good in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I said, that's upside right there.
Especially
Then I look at, he didn't have receiving help. Best receiver was Calvin Ridley or Nkonkwo, and Nkonkwo's gone. Calvin Ridley is now 32 years old, right? So then they did good in picking up a receiver and drafting a receiver and drafted Carnell Tate. The number 1 receiver took him off the board. They did good with that. They did very good in the offseason. So I'm very interested to see what Tennessee does this year. That'll be the team that I'm looking at, other than the Bengals, obviously. But that's the team I'm looking at the most. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm interested to see what Tennessee does, especially in that division. You got Houston, them.
Indiana, right?
Right, yeah. You got Houston, Indiana, fucking... Tennessee, and then you have fucking
the Jets,
Jaguars.
Oh, the Jags.
Right, so Jaguars have been known to play good and then jack off the next season.
Yeah.
And then Colts, we don't know. Daniel Jones won't be back till mid-season. I know that.
We got him later down on the list.
Houston will win that division.
You think so?
Oh, by far. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to last for like some years.
Are they going to get Tank Dell back at the start of the year?
They don't need Tank Dell back.
Or no, I mean, I'm just talking.
Fuck the Colts.
Well, Nico.
They don't. Yeah, that defense, bro.
Yeah,
they brought almost. I'm pretty sure everyone except for 2 or 3 players back on that defense, which was the number 1 defense in NFL last year. They brought that defense back.
Some offense, bro.
They got you know what? You know what? I think your boy is gonna have a very good season. I think your boy is gonna I think your boy is gonna dip in that pool one last time and just make a big splash in Montgomery. I see Montgomery with 10+ touchdowns this year running the ball. I think they're gonna take full advantage of that. They're going to run the ball this year. I think Houston going to be like, you know what? Give it to this big motherfucker right here. We finna run the ball. Yeah. Nico going to eat too.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think this time they're going to run the ball.
His first 2 years in Detroit, he had 13
he's
touchdowns.
Getting the fuck
his first year and 12.
Detroit didn't want to pay him. They knew the price that they didn't want to pay him that price.
Yeah.
Right? And he's a little bit older. So Detroit's like, you know what? We believe in Gibbs. We can go somewhere else and purchase, a defensive player or whatever it is. Like, we don't want to spend this much money on a 2-back system. And so it's probably what they did. And so, but I see Montgomery having one last big hurrah. Really good season for Houston. And they don't really have the competition in that division, other than maybe the Jaguars. But the Jaguars, I'll tell you that ETN him not coming back is going to hurt them, man. I think so. You know, that's the thing that's not getting talked about that I'm seeing in these fucking other podcasts and these other shows is the loss of ETN for the Jaguars, bro. I ain't going to hold you. I think that's going to hurt them. I think that's going to be a big hurt without him. He played phenomenal last year.
Who do they have behind? Like, who's
I forgot who they signed. It's not someone on his statute or on his fucking, you know, on his level.
It's not somebody who was.
We looked up. I think I looked up randomly or some shit like that. I can't remember who it is, but I don't think it's someone that's fucking. Who is it?
Byshaw Tootin.
Yeah, Tootin. Yeah, Tootin's okay.
Or Tutton.
Yeah. Tootin's okay. He's all right. I had him a little bit in fantasy last year. He is. Etienne's young.
I mean,
Etienne's like 26.
This was his first year. He was a rookie last year.
I'm trying to get Etienne. I'll franchise tag his ass if that's what I got to do.
Where did he end up going?
I'm pretty sure he went to New Orleans. I could be wrong.
That's tough.
I think money.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
that's what he had money. They didn't want. Yeah, Jags didn't want to pay him that money.
You think New Orleans could maybe make a?
I think they could be decent.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
I think in that division, bro. I think Tampa Bay is going to make another step back because their defense is still old. Baker Mayfield is getting older. You don't have Mike Evans. You have Ibuka, which is going to draw so much attention because Chris Godwin, if they still have him,
they did have
he's tore too many. He don't even got no more ACLs to tear.
They did have good. They did have a good rookie running back last year, though.
Are you talking about Bruce Irvin? Or Bucky Irvin? Sorry, it's a Bucky. Yeah, Bucky was good. Yeah, I mean, but they don't have nobody to pass the ball to. You got Cade Otton as a tight end. He's not bad, but Mike Evans, he's gonna be missed. And then they didn't. I don't know who they draft another receiver. I think they did.
Was Jalen McMillan?
Yeah, no, McMillan was there last year.
Not Tess Johnson. He was.
He was there last year as well.
Yeah,
I don't think they drafted a receiver. Maybe they drafted a lineman.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Tampa Bay, that's the beginning of the end for them. I mean, that's why they haven't paid him or extended Baker Mayfield. He hasn't been extended yet. They made the playoffs. Yes, they made the playoffs, but they ain't. He fizzles out as the season goes on. So Baker's always done. This is the player he is. And then you add on not having receiving help. You know, I don't think Carolina. We'll see. And Atlanta, we'll see. It's a toss up for that division.
Yeah.
You know whoever the fuck bet Carolina is going to win that division last year, I guarantee you they walked away with some money at the end of last year.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, because I promise you 2 teams are ahead of them before that season started. That's Tampa Bay and Atlanta. I don't give a fuck what you say. With the signing of Judon and the signings that Atlanta had and got with Bijan Robinson over there and multiple good players over there. Drake London, like you got multiple players.
Start of the year, you had Kirk Cousins.
Right. No, he didn't play. They had Penix. Penix started.
Or did he start?
Penix started in the beginning. He didn't play good. He got hurt.
The year before that.
Yes, the year before that, Kirk Cousins started, and they started decent. He played good, really good. Had a game where he threw for almost 540 yards.
Against Tampa. I think it was.
Yeah, it was against Tampa. He threw for 538 yards.
Bro, I remember watching that in the airport in Taiwan, bro.
2 games later.
Taiwan for that.
He had 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
And he got benched. That was against the Chargers. I remember that. I know that for a fact. It was against the Chargers. Maybe 4 or 5 interceptions. He had 0 touchdowns and 4 or 5 interceptions. He got benched. Penix took over. Penix started this year. Then he got hurt. And then Cousins came back and finished the season. But, and then Carolina just willed their way to number 1. They didn't come there. Nothing fucking fashionable. Nothing fucking, red carpet worthy. Nothing where you want to, glam or any glamour, any of that. It wasn't nothing fancy. Right? It's just somehow they were ranked fucking in the middle of the pack on offense, defense, everything, but they found their way because that division sucked ass. So that's when in New Orleans, with all that being said, had a chance at getting number 1 seed or making the playoffs at week 15. 14, as bad as they played, they had a fucking chance, bro. If they won out, they could have made the fucking playoffs.
That is crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm like, yes, New Orleans has a chance of making the playoffs. Yes, they have a chance to win. Yes, they picked up quite a few good players and drafted decent. I said that to Chris or Pops the other day. I said, don't be, he's like, you know, but I'm like, all right, whatever. Don't be surprised in New Orleans fucking around and, you know,
win the division.
I mean, yeah, not even that, but like you looking, it's Thanksgiving, and it's a 3-way tie for first place, and all those teams are 5 and 6, and New Orleans is second in that division. But, you know, don't be surprised, right? It's divisional foes, right? Whoever wins that division, as far as wins-wise, fucked out of conference, usually wins that division, right? Because it's a dogfight in between. So, you know, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I'm not sold on the division. I don't know. You know, run out by a little bit of time here. That's okay. We can always finish more next episode. But, you know, one thing, DJ to the Bills. What do you think of that?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit older. Going like he's early, late 20s. I mean, weapon for Josh Allen. I mean, he was missing. I mean, I wouldn't even say that he was missing Stephon last year. Had one of his better years. Just spreading the ball around more. Kahil Shakir, Keon Coleman. I can't even think of who was out there. Yeah, I can't even really think of their other. I mean, I think they had some other.
What they had? Shakur, they had Palmer.
Palmer. Have a pretty good time. I mean, I know James Cook was also cooking for him as well. Mm-hmm. James Cook had a 1,000-yard.
Great year.
1,000-yard running year.
Hell yeah. He had a great. I mean, he destroyed it in fantasy too.
Yeah. No, and I mean, just the fact that Josh is as much of a dual threat quarterback as he is. Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes it easier for the receivers and the running backs. So, I mean, I think that's a good pickup for Buffalo. Player with some experience as well. I mean, he was just in Chicago with Ben Johnson, good offense, rookie quarterback. Like, honestly, kind of a little bit comparable to Josh Allen, to be honest.
Oh,
Caleb.
Yeah.
Like the offense is a little bit different for sure, but there's similarities in it. So I think DJ Moore will go into that Buffalo team and fit in pretty well. Yeah, I like that. I don't know what the contract or like how much they paid him, whatever it was. You know.
No, I think it's like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. I think they gave him.
Okay.
Maybe 36 mil or something like that. It wasn't something. It
wasn't crazy. Yeah. Okay.
I think they learned a lesson from Von Miller. Give him that 6-year fucking whatever they gave him.
That's crazy.
When he was like 36. I was like, bro, what? Shit was crazy. It was a year after they won the Super Bowl with the Rams. It was like going in 2022. After he won that Super Bowl with the Rams, he got a fucking 5 or 6 year wild contract from the Bills.
After he was fucking,
and he was like 34 or 35. And I'm just like, bro,
ridiculous.
What the fuck? I'm like, what?
Ooh,
and he played 1 year there.
Another one. How old is Mike Evans, bro?
Maybe about 31, about 32.
Okay, so I mean, just getting traded over to the Niners. The Niners were a team that you had in your top.
Any reliable hands.
Yeah.
And that helps them a lot right there.
Yeah.
He's like a Keenan Allen, but healthier. Right?
Well,
like,
I mean,
is
he gonna be one of the Niners' top 2 receivers?
Oh yeah.
Probably their second.
Brandon Ayuk's done. Yeah. That's done. And then you got Brian Pearsall, and they drafted a wide receiver. Jennings, I don't think is there anymore. He left. Jennings went. Yeah, Jennings.
They got Christian Kirk too.
He's gonna be slot. So they're gonna. Yeah, the number 1 is gonna be Pearsall and Mike Evans. For sure.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind that for Mike Evans getting out of Tampa. Gets one more chance to actually get a little something. Play with a good defense over there.
Stay healthy, yeah.
Yeah. Or else, I mean, if they can't, we'll kind of see. Well, we saw this last year. I mean, maybe not even with Seattle, to be honest. Maybe we'll just see LA running away with that division a little bit more.
I don't know if they run away with it.
Well, who's
San Francisco?
Or yeah, I mean
Seattle.
But I mean,
Rams.
or San Fran,
Rams, Seattle,
Rams, and who else?
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
That's what,
Cardinals.
I see it Rams
Cardinals
and Niners being dogfights. I see that coming down to the last 2-3 weeks of the season. Who wins that?
As long as
health wise,
yeah,
as long as health is
yeah.
Health can obviously change everything. But as on 49ers, I think McCaffrey for me is the biggest question mark for them. McCaffrey and a little bit of that defense. But with Bosa coming back healthy, Fred Warner coming back healthy, you have Mike Evans. With that, I think they'll be solid with that receiving core. Brock Purdy, underestimated. A lot of chatter about him, but I like him, and I think he's got guts, and he's better than Garoppolo, so he can win a Super Bowl with them. They just got to not run into Mahomes. Because that's the last two teams that beat him. Beat the Super Bowl was the Chiefs. They just got to avoid Mahomes, and then maybe they can win the Super Bowl. And they were fucking winning in both of those games. This is the crazy part. They were up in both games. They could be 2-0 in the Super Bowl. But instead they're 0-2. But yeah, quickly after that, Aaron Rodgers re-signed back. I kind of expected that. Seems like a player that'll tell you right away, I'm done, rather than let you think.
Kind of wait
a
few months, yeah. And I mean, it kind of seemed like he had a little bit more football left in him.
Yeah,
after the end of last year, it kind of seemed like he was a little bit pissed the way the season went. So
he went against that Houston defense. Fucked his ass up. Yeah. It was on his ass. Houston was on his ass last year. I'm not going to lie.
It's not going to get any easier for
it's not.
Pittsburgh. So
got to go against us. It's not going to get any easier than us and fucking Lamar and them. So, yeah, it's going to get harder for Aaron.
Yeah.
But, closing out, though, good episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We definitely will be jumping back into more football and basketball or whatever else the next episode.
Yes, sir. Whatever it is, but for that,
CBD out for now.